It is Ryan Cameron Uncensored. The Family Remix is a show that's everybody's talking about. And we have not only the cast members, but the real members of the family here.
That's
Are you
always
excited?
big. I'm always excited about something like that. And I am excited about Wayne Brady, who you are my game show, like, I want to be like you when I grow up. Because you've been in these game shows where nobody else does it, in these game show streets, to a point where there's an app. It's like, do you know the 90s? And it's your caricature, and it's like, hey.
And they didn't pay me, and that's wrong, and I need to find out about that.
Okay, I'm on your team. I'm on your team with that. I'm on your team. But one time, yo, for the family. One time.
We have Miley Brady here, Mandy Takita, and Jason Fordham about the Family Remix. First of all, when they decided, to come to you about doing this show, who had the biggest reservations?
Sorry if I can just say.
Go ahead.
They didn't. We did. We decided to share our family. Mandy and I, we have a production company that the family is a part of, and we decided that we were going to share our journey and to produce it. And so we got our partners at Fremantle, and then we went to Hulu. And so I think it's a little different than when people, like a Honey Boo Boo, when somebody gets somebody and says, oh, we're going to take you and exploit you, versus we wanted to share.
I think that's very important that you said that, because as you produce it, that means in the final edits, you don't get that gotcha moment, right? Where, like, we watch some of the other shows, not to say, Housewives, but, those other shows where it's like you have to relive the tragedy all over again. Is that important that you make sure that, in the final edit, that it's not anything that's like, oh, man, see, I wish they wouldn't have put me in there. I was set up to fail in some of those things. Was that important to you guys?
Well, what was important to us was our authenticity.
Right.
And so, like, that was what was most important to us. So the gotcha we did to ourselves. We gotcha'd ourselves, you know what I mean?
Which is real life, right? That there are times when we all do things that we're not happy about, or maybe act in a way that we're not proud of, or there's situations, and so we wanted to be able to share those. And yes, I had major reservations, and you'll see that in the show, but the reservations were balanced out by the fact that we wanted to share and inspire.
We committed to this as a family, and so we wanted to keep as authentic and as real as possible, because I know as an audience member who loves docuseries and reality, the audience, they're so smart. They see when it's fake.
Right.
Yeah.
So it meant a lot to us to kind of keep true to ourselves.
Yeah, we had a lot of first conversations ever on the show, just because the show focused on that. Wayne and I had conversations that we had never had before. The family sit-downs with family, all of that were very first conversations. So we were happy to capture that and share it.
So if you don't know, Wayne is my ex-husband.
Oh, no, I know. We know what's going on.
So they've seen the show.
Yeah, we know what's going on. You're not surprising us.
I pay attention.
We are very happy to see you guys here. So, we know, and we'll come back. We're going to talk to Miley about all of this and how she feels about it. We got more Ryan Cameron Uncensored. We got, all of the cast, the real family of the Family Remix when we come back.
Remix.
I didn't know you saw it.
Yeah, like everybody that we talked to have seen it.
I'm new. It's my first time, right?
You ready? Yep. It is Ryan Cameron Uncensored. Miley Brady, Wayne Brady, Mandy Takita, and Jason Fordham. The Family Remix is a program that is, how is it different for you, Miley? Because I'm sure of your generation, you've seen a lot of reality TV. What's different about your show, you think?
I think it's very refreshing to see faces like ours. I think we're very diverse in many ways. And I think that's something I would have loved watching growing up, because I do love reality TV. And so to see a family like mine and a family dynamic like mine represented, I think that would have been really cool for me to see. And I'm excited for people to experience that as well.
So with you seeing you growing up on reality TV, seeing it all over, what was your, I don't know.
My reservations?
Yeah.
Probably, I'm in college. Like, I go to school 5 days a week. And so I just think I'm still, scared of, like, my peers, because it's like people watching you and then you're sitting in a classroom with them. And I think, like, even my friends are going to see things like, oh, I didn't know that, or like, what? and having to like explain to them things. I think that's going to be really interesting. And also, like, I don't know, people can be really like unkind, especially people my age, and I know it because I am so judgmental.
Right.
And so
that's real.
I think it might see a little bit of karma, but that's also, you know, that's a part of it.
Wayne,
Can I also say that a reservation that I think that you had, that I think that we all did, is because we also do this for a living in terms of talent, sing, dance, act, write, and we produce. Mila's an artist, so I know that a big reservation of yours was she didn't want to be seen as a gimmick or novelty, which is why even in the show we really show that it's not just somebody going, oh, you know, my dad's on TV, so I'm just gonna sing a song. No, she is a writer who does this stuff, and she's in it to win it. So I think that was a big thing, right?
No, I would say that's really accurate. I'm a recording artist, and I go to school for theater and study musical theater. So, like, that's been the through line for my life. So it was also really important to me that it didn't just seem like something for the show.
Wayne, you know, I mean, you've been very vocal and about your entire journey. How has the reception been from just the fans who only know Wayne Brady from one thing to those fans who know, I hope Wayne Brady don't have to choke a bitch? You know, that's a whole bunch of different people. I mean, that Dave Chappelle skit is still one of the greatest of all times. I watch it all the time.
Yeah, man, it was wonderful to do that sketch. But, you know, the thing is, I've been in this business a long time.
Right.
And just because you know me, not like you, but the royal you, know me from one thing that you love, that's great. But I've got 70 other things that your favorite performer doesn't have that I've done. So I'm really lucky that I've been around long enough to do all those things. So when you have a show like this show is different than what I do on stage because I've never talked about my life before. Because I'm from the generation of talent first.
Right.
So being able to show a glimpse of the person behind the thing that you've seen, I think either that means that you'll like my stuff on camera even more, or maybe you decide that you don't want to rock with me, which if you see the real me and you don't want to rock with me, then I didn't need to rock with you.
Oh. Have you seen anybody that says something like that when they...
For the most part, it's been love, but yeah, because the internet is the internet.
Right.
And folks are going to say what they say, but that's the beautiful thing about America is everybody's got an opinion and an asshole. So that's great.
I mean, but, you know, I mean, and this is our first time really meeting you, but you seem to be, and I mean, we read energy, a person who's in it, but not of it, if that makes sense.
Wow. Ryan, you go, yes. I've never when I tried to be of it, when I first got on, I was like, oh, this is how you're supposed to act, and did it. My mama didn't raise me like that. And it wasn't a good fit. And I had Mandy with me since she was 19 and I was 23. We grew up together. She was like, no, idiot, and slapped me upside my head. And I realized that it was more important to just be with your family and do your job.
There you go. Well, we want to make sure that we tell everybody when and how they can watch it. And we're just glad that, are y'all enjoying Essence?
Oh, I'm loving it.
Essence, this is our first year, man. I'm the blickety black. This is amazing.